Hi there. Today, yet another practical, very important for it is also known as the backbone of the Western cookery, the stock. Stock is a foundation liquid. Let's go to the whiteboard. I'll show you. Stocks or fond. Fond is a French word for the stock. It means that foundation. It is a foundation liquid for preparing many sauces, gravies, curries, soups, and so on. Stock is a nutritious liquid. It has been prepared by meat, meat bones, fish bones, vegetables, and the essence are extracted, the nutrients are extracted by simmering them into the water. Let me show you some of the bones over here, as I have this is the chicken bone, these are the fish bones, and over here I've got a fish with me. As I have told you that stock is a nutritious liquid and it forms a base for many food preparations like sauce, gravies, curries, soups and all. Stock are the extracted nutrients. So therefore, like in the curry kitchen, we are supposed to cook the food, cook the liquids, and it's quite obvious that the nutrients are lost. Nutrients are lost because of the rapid cooking of the food. So it becomes very important, very important to rectify this situation, so that we could overcome with that situation, that the nutrient loss could be overpowered. As a further classification also, there are two type of stocks: white stock, which we call fond de blanc in French, and brown stock, what we call fond de brune in French. Okay, so we can make the brown or white stock with many things, like we can make it by beef trimmings or beef bones. It will be called white beef stock. White mutton stock will be made by the bones of mutton. White veal stock will be made out of the veal bones. As you know that veal is referred to a bovine cow between the age group of 4 to 6 months. Then there is white chicken stock. Chicken bones are used for this thing. This is also known as fond de volaille. Volaille is chicken in French. Then fish stock or fumette. Fish stock is always prepared white. You cannot brown the fish stock. Alright. So over here, brown stock, brown beef stock. I'll tell you how the beef bones are browned, and then the stock is prepared brown. It is also known as estofade in French. Estofade. Brown beef stock is also known as estofade. Then there is brown mutton stock, brown veal stock, brown game stock. As we know that game animals are, or the birds are those animals or birds for which we have to hunt. We have to go for hunting to kill them. Okay, so they could be like rabbit, partridges, and so on. So there are two types of stock: white stock and brown stock. We'll show you how to prepare them one by one. So student, as I have told you that stock is extracted nutrients, essence and flavor from the bones of the meat, of the vegetables or fish, etc. Some additional essences or additional flavoring agents are also added to the stock. Let me show you some of them. The first one is mirepoix. Mirepoix is rough cutting of root vegetable. As we know that mirepoix are aromats. They contain lots of aroma within it. Okay, so I'll tell you how to prepare one malpua. These are the root vegetables I've got with me. So I'll prepare malpua out of it. See, it is rough cutting. You do not to worry about the roughly cut root vegetables. See, even I am not removing the peel of onion, garlic or the ginger. The peel contains lots of flavor into it. The malpua, I will add bay leaf into it and small cardamom and big cardamom into it. So this is the malpua I have prepared, and this will be used for flavoring the stock. The additional flavor will be there into the stock. They are gently simmered within the stock to extract their flavoring also into the stock. So this is the malpua I have prepared over here. Student, in the later stages you will see that there are two types of malpua, white and or brown. So for brown malpua you add carrot into it, and for white malpua you exclude carrot and you can add turnip into it. Turnip is again a root vegetable. So malpua, I prepared malpua over here. The second flavoring object what we add into the stock is sachet the spices. Sachet of spices. Okay, how do we make it? I'll show you. You have to take one muslin cloth and cut it into rectangular form. So here is the muslin cloth. I have cut it into a rectangular shape, and I will add the spices which will give flavor into the stocks. These are the bay leaf, small cardamom, peppercorns, these are parsley. So I'll take a stem of parsley, tear it, add little bit of thyme into it. If fresh thyme is there, good. If not, then you can buy or purchase the dried one. So now you will fold it like a sachet, like this. You will make a sachet out of it and then roll it, tie it with a string. Okay students, the third thing what we are going to use as a flavoring for stock is bouquet garni. Okay, I'll tell you how to prepare a bouquet garni. Bouquet garni is a bundle of fresh herbs like stem of the celery, parsley stem, then a bay leaf, and it's an optional trimming of carrot, and if possible fresh rosemary. So it's not available with me right now, but now how to prepare this bouquet garni? You have to tie them and knot them like this. I have a string with me. With the string I will tie them like this, all of them together. Like this. It's a bundle of herbs like this. Now, what is the reason why I have tied it? So that while preparing the stock, they may not dissolve into the stock. Then it will be very difficult to remove it out. So this is a bouquet garni. I have made like this. I can put this into the bowl of the stock pot and leave it like this, and whenever I want to throw it out, discard it out, I can put it and throw it out like this. Why do I need to discard this bouquet garni? Because these bouquet garni are having strong colors into it, like green parsley stem, green celery stem into it. The color can leach out into the stock. So it is important you should pick them out and throw it out. Okay, and bouquet garni will be added just after the half an hour of the finishing of the stock. All right. Okay. So we have made bouquet garni, we have made sachet de spices, and we have made the Meyer for the flavoring the stocks. Got it? Now let's proceed further. Let's proceed further with the stock making. I'm going to make the first stock, that is white chicken stock, fond de volaille de blanc, white chicken stock, and simultaneously we will make brown chicken stock also, fond de volaille brune. Okay, so for that purpose, for the white stock, I will require a vessel, clean vessel. Okay, we'll add little bit of Meyer into it. Little bit of the bones as required. And we will start the stock with cold water. We will not start the stock with hot water. Okay, so I'll add some water into it, into the bones. And I'll then put it to simmering. Never fast boil the stock, otherwise it will become rancid. It should be simmered slowly and gently. Okay. So the next stock, the brown stock, what I have told you, we have to make is fond de brune de volaille. So in a tray, I'll add the bones. I'll add the malpua, the trimmings of carrots, some extra carrots. I'll add a little bit of thyme, and then we'll oil it for very little bit of time, very little oil. And then mix it well, like this. These bones will be browned under the salamander or an oven. Let us put some more onions, so that onions will be caramelized and will give you a nice brown color. Okay, so we'll show this a salamander and brown these bones. So guys, I will put this trimmings of the bones and malpua inside the salamander, and it will get brown. So the browning of the bone will give the stock a brown color. We'll brown it for 20 minutes. After that, we'll baste a little bit of tomato puree over it, so that we'll get a distinctive brown color again. And then we'll again roast these bones for 10 more minutes. Okay, let's see what's happening with the white stock. Okay, like the stock is now getting to simmer, as you can see. But you can see that there's some cloudy particles also, so you have to skim the stock like this. Keep on skimming it. The scum which has arose on the surface will cloud the stock, and it will become blackish kind of thing. So you have to skim the stock regularly on the regular period. So now we can see that little bit of fumes, the perfume, the aroma has started up into this stock. Now we'll add it into the spice, into this stock, and let it simmer for another half an hour. So guys, after half an hour, you will see that the water starts up boiling, and you have to prevent that. So the bones has been extracted to its fullest. Up till 1 hour you have boiled the bones, the sachet, the spices. Now the stock is ready. You have to strain the stock now. We'll strain the stock, close the range. A nice flavorful liquid. So this is white chicken stock we have prepared. Chicken stock, white. Okay, as you can see over there, students, the leftover bones are there. Now what do we do out of it? We do not want to throw it out. You can re-wet this these bones, and that process is known as remoulage. So how do you remoulage? You are re-wetting again. You add the water again into it, and again the similar process of preparing the stock will occur. So this is called remoulaging the bones. Got it? Now we are going to prepare the brown chicken stock. like the bones I have kept into the salamander to brown. Let's see what's happening with that. Okay guys, so we have seen that the bones are getting brown under the salamander. What we will do is we will baste it with some tomato puree to get it more shiny color, so that our stock will also be brown in similar to an amber color. So we are basting it with the tomato puree. And we'll show the salamander once again for 15 minutes. Okay, now after 20 more minutes, you have seen that the bones are browned enough. You will collect these bones in a stock pot, and like this. You will not discard these caramelized onions and all. Even the surface, you can also scrub this surface. Your stock will give you a good color. Like this. Take out as much as caramel you can take out from the tray. Now refill it with some more water over here and simmer it gently for half an hour. You need not to add any sachet of spices over here. But yes, now what will you do? You have to add the bouquet garni. Bouquet garni. See the bundle of herbs, leek, parsley, carrot, celery sticks, bay leaf, like this. And after that, remove it. It is going to take another 45 minutes to cook in a gentle fire. You don't have to speed up the fire. You can see that the bright amber color has started out driving into the stock. Now it's time to discard the bouquet garni, because otherwise it will leach its color into the stock. So you have to discard the bouquet garni. Gently simmer it for another 10 minutes. Skim the scum once again. Gently skim that scum, otherwise again it will decolor the stock. Now you can see after 1 hour the stock is prepared. It is well flavored. The nice flavoring of the bones, the amberness of the onion, caramelized texture of the onion, and the caramelization of the blood, the bones is there into the stock. We will now strain the stock, and if required you can remoulage these bones or re-wet these bones, but obviously the strength will be not as good as this dry one. So the brown stock is prepared. The white stock and brown stock we have prepared up till now. You can prepare this stock with veal, beef, mutton, chicken, etc. Okay, so these are your brown stock and white stock. Okay. Now we are going to make cote bouillon. Bouillon is a flavored seasoned stock in French. So cote bouillon is a fish, flavored fish stock which is used for poaching the fish. It's a poaching liquor for fish. So let's see how that cote bouillon is prepared. Okay, what we have to take is, like, we have to take Meyer poa along with the onion. See over here, I've got one onion with me, carrot and roots like ginger. What I'll do is I will gently slice the onion. I will roughly cut I will chop the ginger, roughly chop, and I will slice some of the carrots. So as you know that cote bouillon is a flavored fish stock. It is used to poach the fish. I have got a fish over here. Usually non-oily fish is used. I'm using rohu over here. You can take betki, you can take salmon or haddock, any fish, but non-oily fish. Okay, so the fish is here. I'm going to poach it into the cote bouillon. Cote bouillon is a flavored stock. Always keep in mind. Okay, so let's start the cooking process. Over here, and add some pressed garlic. Into a little bit of butter. We'll add the pressed garlic. And then we will add the Meyer poa which we have prepared. Onion should not caramelize over here. It is just sauteing for a few minutes, say 1 or 2 minutes. And we'll add the water into it. Gently simmer this water. Now we have to season this stock. Now for seasoning, I have got white wine with me. I'll add 1 tablespoon of white wine into it. The wine will give the stock acidic flavor. If not wine, then you can add the vinegar also. I will add little bit of salt into it according to the taste, and I will sprinkle little bit of white pepper into it. So this water is now into the acidic flavor, and it will extract the flavor of bouquet garni also. The Mirepoix also I have added into it. Let it simmer gently for 10 minutes up till the fumes are seen over the surface. So guys, after 10 minutes you have seen that the scum have started arising, and there is little bit of agitation into the water also. You will gently remove the scum. Now, as I have said that this Côte Bouillon is a poaching liquor, you will add the fish trimming into it. The fish will be simmered or poached into this liquor. This fish will be poached for another 20 minutes. Fish is never boiled, it is always poached, or else it will break down. So do not ever put the lid on the stock whenever you are preparing the stock. Never put the lid. Lid will, it will fasten the cooking process, and which you do not require into the stock making. As you can see that the fish is being poached into the Côte Bouillon. Now we will take out the fish, and the stock will be subbed along with this fish. I will show you how. So you have seen that the Côte Bouillon is ready. The fish has been poached into it. It is a poaching liquor for fish. Alright, we have added wine also to give it a citric medium. We have strained the stock. So this stock is known as Côte Bouillon. It is seasoned with pepper and salt. We have added wine also into it. Sometimes the poached fish is also served along with this Côte Bouillon itself, like this. It's a rich stock of fish. Côte Bouillon. We can serve it like this. Add sprigs of parsley into it. So the Côte Bouillon can be served along with the poached fish can be served along with. Okay students, now we are going to make the fungus stock or the mushroom stock. Mushroom, as you know, that it has got a distinctive flavor, very strong flavor. So let's proceed how the fungi stock is prepared. You have to slice the mushrooms first, like this. Slice them the garlic clove like this. And chop it a little bit. Take a pan. You have to add cooking butter into it. Add this crushed garlic. Add one bay leaf. Just keep in mind that you are not burning the ingredients. So then add the mushrooms. Just saute them. Add water into it. So over here you are extracting the flavor of the fungus, the mushroom. Keep it for 10 minutes like this into a slow gentle fire. So after 10 minutes, you will see that the scum is arising over the surface. You have to skim the scum like this. Throw it out. Okay. Now you have to add a little bit of 1 tablespoon of soya sauce into this. Fungi sauce is brownish in color, dark brownish in color, and that color can be obtained by the soya sauce. As you can see that the sauce is now turning out to be dark brown black. You can season the stock with salt and pepper. And cook it for 10 more minutes into this gentle fire into a simmering temperature. We'll wait for 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, you can see that there is an agitation into this stock. The color is bright brownish black. You can see the stock, and this color has been produced with the help of this soya sauce. And some mushroom do have their brownish texture into them. So this is how you are producing this color. Okay, now we will strain the stock. We will strain this stock into a bowl. With the help of the strainer. So once again, we have been able to produce this strong fungi stock. You can smell like this. A strong fungi essence is coming out from this stock. All right. Okay. Now, the next turn is for the fish stock. It is always white in color. You never make fish brown, or you will never make a brown stock out of fish. For that you require the fish trimmings or the bones. Right? So I have got fish trimmings with me over here. As you can see, the fish trimmings are there. I will cut it into a bit more smaller form. We will discard the tail. Okay, now when the bones have been cut into smaller form, now we will take a stock pot. We'll start with butter, cooking butter. We'll add the crushed cloves of the garlic. Like this. And add these bones of the fish. Add the mayapua, the onion. White mayapua is recommended, excluding the carrot. You can add the turnip instead of that. Just to saute it, you are not browning it. Okay. Now add the water. Simmer it for 15 minutes up till the scum arises on the surface. So we'll wait for some time. Okay, so student, after 10 minutes, we can see that there is the scum has started up floating on the surface. We will remove the scum. As I've told you that scum clouds the stock. So remove the scum as much as you can. Now, after 10 minutes, we will add a sachet of spices. A sachet of spices, which I've told you. We'll add this sachet of spices into it and let it simmer for some more time. So now the stock is almost at its boiling level. We have to cut short the flame. So now we will add vinegar into it. 1 spoon of vinegar into it to give it a acidic flavor. You can add wine also, white wine. So this fish stock is also known as fumet, F-U-M-E-T, fumet. Some of the people, some of the students, they confuse this with cote bouillon. Cote bouillon is a flavored and seasoned fish stock. Though this is a fish stock, this is not seasoned at all. You can produce various sauces or soups out of it, but this is not a food in itself, like as it was in the cote bouillon. Cote bouillon is a flavored, seasoned fish stock in which the fish is poached. Okay, so this is the, now this stock is almost prepared. I will strain it. Let's strain the fish stock or the fumet. So here you can see that nice fish stock has been prepared. The essence or the fume can be easily smelled, can be easily inhaled over here. So the fumet or the fish stock, it is always white in color, it is never brown. Alright, thank you. Okay students, so you have seen that I have done the practical of so many of the stocks with you. As you can see that there is white chicken stock, the brown chicken stock, the fish stock or the fumet, the fungi stock, the courte bouillon, the neutral stock. And you can make so many of the stock out of it like this. Vegetable trimmings can also be prepared. You can take out the trimmings, the discarded part, and you can prepare the same stock like the non-veg one. So you can also store this stock if you have to cool it properly, and then you can store it into the room temperature refrigerator. Okay, you can utilize it for 2 days if it has been stored properly in cold temperature. Never put the stock into the aluminum or brass or other vessel. If you want to store the stocks, always store it into the stainless steel pots only. There are various things associated with the stocks, like as I told you, the stock will get cloudy if you are not skimming it properly. The stock will get cloudy or rancid if the heat, proper heat is not observed. You should not boil the bones fast. Rapid boiling should not be there. The bones should always be simmering into the simmering temperature. So you know that white stock and brown stock are there. You can prepare them into the same method. If the beef bone are there, you can make beef stock. If the mutton bones are there, you can make the mutton stock. If the veal bones are there, you can prepare the veal stock, chicken stock, and there is also emergency stock kind of a thing. Emergency stock. These stock, they are concentrated, highly concentrated into the powdered form, and they can be prepared into the cube form also, added with gelatins and all. So, and they are known as the emergency stock. And whenever there is an emergency in a place where you cannot produce the stock, you can just take out those cubes and put it into the water, and it will turn into the stock. So that's it for today. Stock is the foundation liquid for any food in a kitchen, in a 5-star hotel kitchen, and it is a base for many food products like soup, sauces, gravies, curries, and so on. So I hope you had a great learning experience. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.